And they're looking to try and make it even further. Starting out of the gate, very quick, into the B-pop.
Julie's going to get back around harder cover. On the corner, he takes a fight back against two players, but missing the majority of his bullets until they line up for him. Fasher still comes up good with two trades. A 3-on-3 as they have the B sites.
Yeah, look at Nikodos. He's still out here towards T-spawn. Should be able to catch off the first.
And they're not aware of it. Glaive does get caught tagged up, 22 HP, scraping back towards that short control, but Christo inbound from T-spawn gets Nikodos. Now Fasher's low, and Nezzy might have to hold the clutch here. Needs to, picks at the very least back in towards Monster, is overwhelmed, gets that first headshot, barely even a second. BlameF takes him back, and it's all onto Fasher. Glaive, close range, up at short, playing distractions, Blame gets the kill, and Astralis get the pistol.
You can just feel there that Zip gives them so much of an avenue when it comes to that just lurk hold out towards the short sandbags. You have Fasher then coming through with a couple himself, and then even that huge wraparound outside of T-spawn only presents one kill there. Astralis coming quickly and just clap back onto Mezzi, and then eventually it's the likes of Fasher
playing as quietly and carefully as they possibly can. No casualties, no duels, no real advantages as of right now, minus a little bit of HP above Roy. Zipex the challenge, and they put the smoke down ahead of it.
Now 3 on B. Well, so far, a tidy setup to come through from Astralis, but it could be contact heavy.
Swing forward from Glaive, getting caught off at the double dinker. Pepzor straight to the wallbang, swing back over the Zipex. He gets only one pick back, and Fasher finds Mistar to save. So here's a 4 versus 2, and Fnatic have gained the B site again.
And nothing that BlameF and Christo could do, just have to back off and save. And one thing that we can keep in mind too is actually the academy team of Fnatic Rising. They actually play a lot of overpass, so that probably helps the like of Pepzor that this map gets played so much in their map pool.
Well practiced and now involved in all the scrims you can imagine for Fnatic. Has been prepared to play the major. Now standing in for this particular tournament, becoming part of the furniture at this stage. Certainly part of the success of Fnatic here in this one. Back to evens at 1 all on the board. Astralis having no choice but to save off the back of that very fast execution. There's not much defensive posted up there in the back of the sites.
Now you've got to think here from Astralis. We saw...
For the most part, I'll be backed up by 2 players in that short control. They'll try and take it back, and there's very little presence here on this side of the map from Fnatic.
Christo starting to hear the footsteps up towards the top of party. Got to be able to swing out to the open.
2 players to find, only gets one of them. Mistar did catch Fasher though, so it is a 2-for-1 that favors Fnatic.
Now while that's happening, Pepzor can still try and gain some more map control out towards the short pipe. Mistar fighting out towards Connector, has to try and get a bait and switch with Glaive.
Taps through on the 5-7s, Mezzi trying to fight things back. Try gain control. Try even up the stance against Astralis, who are now leaning in a little bit more aggressive here, for Mistar especially.
Yeah, Pepzor was hoping that Mistar was going to get aggressive towards the back end of Connector. They're going to try and sandwich him in.
Know that he must be there somewhere. Dive down, how quick will it be? How much support will it require? 35 seconds, they're taking their time with this. Fnatic need to make a move soon.
The flash comes through, and there it is. Finally, Misters to drop, but they've got to be able to counteract it. The bomb is shifting outside of Monster, which is telling us it's going to be a B hit.
Upgrade, Galil to AK, jump at a 5-7 scene, at least 1, perhaps 2, maybe all 3 now. Stacks might be incoming, utility thrown over, 5-7 engagement does not go well for him. Pepzor wins the fight. The Deagle is Zipex unable to connect it as Pepzor forces forward with the triple, and the bomb will go down to the B site again. Good effort for Astralis, but advantage was always with Fnatic.
And we saw Overpass being played quite a bit in best of one. Surprised that teams even allowed it to come through in a veto. They had a 16-11 against the Bulgarians of 500 and a 16-7 against Astralis. One of the highest picked map in the pool when it comes to best of 3, 6 times in the last 3 months being picked. Now make it a 7th. Pepzor, a recovery man of that round, because that was kind of awkward.
Made it happen with his 3K. You're right about it being awkward. Astralis' aggression in towards the short control and the constant information spots out towards the connected position obviously led to a lot of success in terms of the information game. If only those pistols had gotten those kills. That was the difference maker ultimately, the firepower advantage. Or some decent top-level experience for him. Obviously not as massive amount as some of his teammates and some of the other players on the other side of the board. Roy will find Christo to kick things off. Bit of an eco basis around the M4. It's still going to be challenging back here over towards the water position. Zipex does find one alongside BlameF's kill, but Glaive goes dropping and Zipex is known. And dead to right on Fnatic's part. Hoping for aggression from the CT side, but Astralis are going to play passive.
Zip just holding the slight angle. First flash comes through, doesn't get blinded at all.
M4 holds his nerve. Zipex does not quite get the kill. Pepzor forces it out again.
Nicely done for that opening man advantage. Even Glaive gets forced off of the angle. And now for Astralis, they could just slow this down. You've got Roy outside of Fountain. You've got Fasher into a connector. Just try and force an info play.
Mistar prodding forward, seeing one at the back of the underpass control. Gets away from it, both sides able to escape pretty effectively with the smoke coming down from the T-side basis. Meanwhile, in mid, Christo posts up with the AWP and blameF backs away from long.
He might have actually been seen on that timing for nykytilan. Start bringing their pace forward. AWP on the other side.
Blame again, caught looking the wrong way, allowing the T-side players to make their move up. He sprays down one, gets a ton of damage on the second, but Mezi ends up with the kill at the end of the day. So 4-on-3 for Fnatic. Again, the AWP also missing out a side post.
And Christo's got to try and retreat, get that smoke down for some more cover, try and get a help out from a teammate rotating up.
Looking for mid, top of dice, shoulders not quite spotted out, the flashbangs and utility being thrown over, he evades them. And there's the rotation indeed with that late lurk from Pepzor. Mistar's the only player to defend it.
He could still win this. He could multi-frag and try and drop the bomb.
20 seconds though, got to line him up. Gets away, does not look to challenge that short presence. Second CT now arising. Glaive will look to challenge it, certainly. Christo, Zorb also strikes. Pepzor with one to return, 2-on-2, 10 seconds. They need to get that bomb back real quick. The AWP watching in the M4, lets him escape. The plant will come down. But Astralis are on for the retake here.
Pepzor putting more of that damage up towards a heaven control.
Oh, a shoulder being spotted by Christo though, a small pixel gap. Found at the edge of the pillar, and now the last man will fall towards... Pepzor down at 70 HP already. Fnatic facing resistance already from blameF. Part of a half by here with the SMG. Two to line up, only one to go down.
It's a decent effort because there's more behind it. Christo's going to go next.
T250 only a pistol though. He's going to let them escape, try and reface back. Will he grab a rifle for it? No, he'll continue with a very quick backstab. This could work wonders for the CT side.
I actually really like this, but look at the timing. Fasher might be able to backstab him.
Is he ready for it? No, he's not. Christo escapes the ire of the T side and still undetected. Fasher making his way forward. Perfect chance to get a kill. And he's not even looking the right way, doesn't adjust towards it. AK picks up for the second, but nykytilan deals with him while Mezi gets the entries towards the sides.
And now they can slow it down, but they've still given up a lot of information. You've got a minute on the clock. You've got some util. You know that Mr. and Glaive are going to be stacking up B. You 100% know that.
2-on-2 scenario. Mezi and nykytilan knowing that they're tagged up, knowing that Astralis must have Deagles, will fall back. Back into T-con, regress towards the A sites.
And this is shaping up to be a massive steal from Astralis. Now, that condor has not been opened up, so if they get towards it, they're going to have to make noise. They're going to split. You're going to have Glaive to slowly maneuver back over towards A and leave Mistar here in the short water presence.
Meanwhile, Fnatic are just full sending up towards long. That bomb is on the way. Mezi rocking a pistol now, setting up some smokes. Gonna cover towards that mid position, and now Glaive knows what's up. Molotov sent towards him, will try peek forward. Oh, they look for a shot back, and he catches nykytilan. Mezi gets the kill back, 1-on-1.
Out towards the truck control. We saw how strong Mezi was in the first map. Can he step up again?
Mistar's going all the way around, the wraparound coming in. No kit for him as well, so time is with Mezi. How long can he stall for? Mistar creeping up slowly, carefully, revealing nothing of his hand towards the T side. Low HP for both sides though, but one Deagle bullet will do it. AK needs one good headshot. Has he been seen? I think he might have been. Mistar checking the corners. Mezi hasn't seen him yet. AK watching the wrong way. And that's the headshot gains. Missed him out though. Leans back in towards this bathroom's control, seeing where Glaive is. Tap once. Does not catch the man.
It's all distraction. Roy knows that he can't continue facing. And while that's happening, Fasher's walking out B.
Zipex has caught the first kill onto Roy. Bomb on the back of Pepzor as well, trying to get towards the side. Fasher's leaning all the way around towards water. Caught off towards heaven though. Glaive catches Pepzor. Bomb getting picked back up by Fasher, but he's not focusing upon the main threat here in this round. A boost up now for Zipex. We're going to become a new threat for this retake. 5-on-3, but Fasher catches him.
Knows there's another player out towards that short control. Going to get it out towards default, not just fake it.
blameF about to swing, but Mezi has him covered. Second player seen, he's seen the foot as well. Knows that Mistar is behind those sandbags, even up standing, and he's going to wait for him to peek.
It's all about a matter of timing and getting that assistance from Mezi with the other AK.
Meanwhile, CT is in from water. Mistar will drop. Perfect patience from Fasher. Christo's orb comes up. Spray back from Glaive. Comes up good. nykytilan now left to clutch it of his own right. 1-on-2 caught by Christo on the other side of the site. Astralis reclaim the lead.
A couple of overpeaks there from Fnatic on the post plant, just trying to see if they can get on top of it. Instead, they end up being punished. Puts himself in a stance where the retake comes in. And for Astralis, they are testing them. Knowing that this isn't their map pick, knowing that this is one of the best in the pool from Fnatic, this is a good sign.
Still a struggle from both sides. Astralis have not had it easy. Zipex receiving fire. Glaive does get tagged up on his exchange. Zipex does nothing to return though. Got close, but no cigar.
And knowing that Roy has got to try and create some space out here towards the top of connector, Pepzor's retaking short water.
Christo's AWP Ready to receive, fire back from Party, adjustment towards Roy does damage. Christo is forced off angle into the clutches of one more T-side player. Pepsor combines with Roy's Molotov and gets that kill in the end.
Now blamef's hearing these footsteps coming in quickly from Banana, but he's got to try and tail him.
Might also get sandwiched by niko as Pepsor does fall back to the trade. They're on the bomb site. Glaive holds his nerve back and truck, gets one, not quite two. Fasher should get the plant in, but still got that player in the bathrooms. Not quite able to see when it's going down for, and Fasher should get caught in the ends.
And now niko has got to go. He's got to start wrapping in.
Roy deep in a bank, dealt with by Mistar, and niko dealt with by blamef. Stepping up when they need. It's something to consider from blamef, as one player's going to challenge him and lose it.
And Messi gone immediately, and knowing that no one's even there to try and trade off, Roy out from the bathrooms, does catch blamef eventually.
4 on 4, HP pretty similar across the board. Christo down to 52, Roy down to 42.
Astralis are getting aggressive towards Long and Monster.
They'll press forward towards that monster position. Mistar will lead the charge. Two players might be about to face him here. Did Fnatic get complacent? They might just do. Charging forward, Zipex. Here's the footsteps, knows that it's slowed down. Fights on one, Fasher still wins it. Meanwhile, Mistar comes up against Pepsor, gets out of the way, back to the bomb site.
They've got to go in quick. Mister's got to try and slow this down.
Spoke down, provides some cover, but still sees Fasher. Spray back from niko, knows exactly where he is. Bomb right at his feet, should pick it up. Should get it down to the site. That AWP in heaven, though, he's watching.
Now, Christo's hoping for an opportunity. Notice the way they don't get the bomb down immediately. They wait for the heaven smoke.
Blind past the smoke, hope for a decent shot. Flashbang back in for Christo, trying to go for some sort of wall bang, some sort of lucky shot against the bomb planter. niko aware that he might be opened up towards Glaive's position, but opened up towards Graffiti. It's either one of those entry positions. Glaive comes up, caught by Roy. Christo now alone, looking towards sight. Wrapping over with that AWP, and he's two good bullets, two good shots, unawares of where the second player is. Does catch Roy in the end. niko's up close. The AK can win the aggression. He might get it as well. You mentioned aggression from the CT side. And here they come, out and out. Pepsor will fall, 5 on 3. Fasher does get that trade though.
It just gets caught with util. Roy now trying to make a play up towards A, but he gets caught.
Fasher low HP, niko open his hands. Got a lot of work to do now for him in this round. Astralis. Try to take the half right here, put Fnatic on a back foot in the economy game. Fasher trying to lean forward with that M4. Could backstab against that CT player, or could find a backstab towards the B side.
And the issue is the bomb. Right back towards Tikon. Fasher could get an easy pick onto Christo, but he needs more.
Gets the shot. That's one to return. niko gets Glaive and barely escapes outside a monster. Mistar was set for the trade. Now it's a 2-on-2 with niko landing against him. Someone's got to go back for that bomb, though. It's all the way back in Tikon.
I can't believe they're actually making this work. niko can get up towards a BEM territory, but the thing is, he doesn't know if blamef's just sitting on the bomb.
Paranoid about that. We'll go back for it. They've got to commit towards that site now. Inbound from Connector. blamef could still cut them off. The AK in his hands, coming in, making no noise. 20 seconds as he hears footsteps. He must do now. AWP watching it. Cross-locked, but only for a moment, and blamef comes in for the backstab.
They might not expect this at all. It's all a matter of timing for blamef.
Slowly, steadily, surely, down to the last few seconds. Astralis about to receive it. Perfect timing, lets the bomb go down. Gets niko Fasher now. Orb still locked out, and he's one good bullet.
And blamef's got a molly, so as soon as that gives up the ghost, as soon as there's information, he can put it down.
Fasher's not scoped in either. Got to take that extra split second to scope and get the shot together, or risk a no-scope and lose his life perhaps. Perfect time to blamef to get the one good shot that he needs. 6 HP on his Sorber's position. Now he's been spotted. Looks in, tag up from the pistol instead. Molotov sent. Blame can sit the defuse, but he's only got a kit. He hasn't got a kit. 10 seconds left on it. Taps it once, sticks it. Fasher's played it to perfection. He's won the round already. This will be 7 for Fnatic. Don't be a loser. Buy a diffuser. This is evened up by the international squad.
What a recovery. I really don't know, Jay. I did not think that was possible. There should have been no way.
No damage.
You can see a little bit of a prod coming through from Zip, perhaps outside of B2, at that monster angle. They just know with this sort of buy, they've got to be on the front foot. Glaive getting boosted up, catches off Pepsor, goner.
blamef also finds Roy. It's a 5-on-3. Astralis might be broken. They're not dead yet.
And now things have to slow down for Fnatic. Get themselves in a position that they can start work in the mid-round. And Fasher's hoping for a slight overpeak and maybe another one of those jump-ups to come through for the boost control, just to get a return frag.
HE also sent to his position. Damage done to Glaive in a slight amount, 68 HP. The T's continue their campaign in short.
It's about these entries to end up on B. Ooh, Nikodos with the AWP again.
He's hitting some real good shots. If he brings us back again, Fnatic can give him potential MVP medals because blamef is falling towards Fasha. 3-on-3, the entry, the follow-up. The bomb's on its way towards the B side. 2 CTs to receive it.
Zip might be able to deny the bomb, though. Think about the idea of the range with that MP9 out there towards the monster wall.
Meanwhile, the Deagle behind Pella. Mistar's going to wait for them to make their way close enough on the short control. Nikodos can't play entries. Flashes go over. Molotov sent towards the toxic barrels. Will they check this corner? Yes, they will. Dive in. The Fasher does go down. Mezzi with a trade back. Deagle spam. Mezzi gets him anyway. And Christo is all alone with a scout in hand against the AWP first. Off towards the heaven position. And Nikodos is going to wait for someone to wrap that corner. Got backup inbound as well. Bomb could be denied here. Boost meanwhile coming in towards heaven control for the T's. 5-on-5 unscathed for the retake.
I like this from blamef. Try and take that contact immediately as soon as that smoke starts to clear.
He'll clear up now. Pepsor still gets his kill back, and Mezzi is hiding in the corner for blamef. Mistar gets one back of Graffiti, gets back up as well. Nikodos engages Glaive. Mistar gets one to return. 3-on-2 still for Fnatic, and Zipex takes the high ground advantage. The bomb plant is open for him. They'll tap it. Need to get on the defuse pretty soon here. It's actually back at default, excuse me. Swing forward. No! Zipex does catch the headshot. Roy, a return frag. Zipex still watching. Headshots to gain, and one player plays covering fire. Body blocking. Headshot still not found by Zipex. And Roy will claim the pistol for Fnatic.
And it's the right idea there for Astralis. They plant open for heaven. They boost blame up towards that heaven control. They want to get it for themselves. The factor is, though, the man advantage, the time, and the sweatiness towards the tail end of that round. And Roy just realizes, if I get in front of my teammate and block him...
Smokes in, SMG, health of Pepsor. Flashbang over, still mows down, damage not quite kills. SMG will swing for Fasha, does get one more blinded up here from our spray from Mezzi, drops the bomb carrier, doubles up, makes it a triple with Fasha support, and Mistar is all alone.
And while it was strong utility and there was an early entry, there was no more after that fact, nothing that they could break that crossfire apart. The two players, the rifle and the MP9, just play off one another. And now Mistar, while he's been performing better in this second map than he did on the first, they need more out of him and more out of Astralis.
Firing on that Glock, Roy will get the kill. It's 11-7. Fnatic. Well, he's sent ahead of the smokes. Nikodos finds one player, but not quite the kill found. It's Glaive instead with the kill back. Return from Roy, only finds the first. Spray back onto blamef, gets damage, but no kill.
And that was well handled from Astralis, just to be able to jiggle bait that first angle and then peek together, make sure that you come out on top. Now, they don't know about Mezzi in the bathroom, so that could be a return frag.
There's the spray back from Flame, though. 2K to his name. Mezzi is picked up, detected, and dealt with. Suddenly, Pepsor is alone towards the A site. Fasha is also going to try and join in to stack up the play. B completely opened up, and unfortunately for Fnatic, that's where Astralis are going.
And this might just be an instant save from this point onwards. Hold on to the M4s, buy around it in the next. Astralis give themselves a lot of breathing room out there towards Party. And it comes down to them claiming B and claiming their 8th.
AK set the blame. Cut rotations of Pepsor in particular. Be one man down in con fashion now, left alone in the M4 versus 4. Will try his hand at something towards the short position. He's got a little bit of cash. The concern is going to be Pepsor and Mezzi with the lack of investment really for them. No loss bonus for Fnatic, of course. So he will fall back, but get caught on the wall bangs. Just lucky to be alive there.
Yeah, we'll get out of this one. I think Fnatic just realized that there was room to look for exits, to try and keep it more expensive. But from Astralis' point of view, you get into the second half.
Mistar still prodding in from underpass, but seeing nothing at all. Mezzi going to dismantle it. The boost that was looking on towards short water, not seeing anything of his own right, so happy with the fact that Astralis are not there in that position. Might be playing a mid default, and I'll be right to assume so.
You've got Nikodos playing a huge off angle right now towards the close right-hand side of Banana, and a teammate there of Roy to peek on the contactor divider.
Nikodos will try hold contact. The smokes are inbound towards his position. Counter smoke back in the bathroom. He's going to try funnel them in towards this mid control. And Roy at divider goes for a peek. Spots one, forces them back. No, they aren't that aggressive, so they can stall for time.
And it spots the bomb too. They know exactly what's going on. Flashed out again. This time he loses it.
A little bit too hungry for Roy for me. Christo picks him up. Nikodos now be left alone there. Now backed up by Mezzi coming in from the site itself. He's also looking to prod forward. AK and Blame F right around the corner. niko finds him. Rotations inbound, but Pepsor is going to let them all cross. He could have cut rotations back. We'll start the swing. We'll catch off the info. And now arrests on Fasha. 14 seconds. Gets picked up by Mistar's adjustment. And Astralis have the man advantage and the B sites.
And Messi's got to try and deal with these players right in front of him. Mister's low.
Sprays back in the wall bang. xyp9x catches the kill. Glaive follows it up. And niko is left to lick his wounds and run for the hills. Hold on to his one rifle. Fnatic, still nothing in the savings. Loss bonus will be knocked back by their earlier round win. I don't know if they'll buy here, Blake.
The money's very awkward. And I think Pepsor's probably kicking himself a little bit in that round because he thinks if I let them run, I might not get dropped. Because you could see Astralis, they were rounding that corner, they were looking back towards connector. So if he fights, he might go down there. He thinks, okay, if I let them run out, it will set up Fasher towards the bomb side, but instead, they're just not able to recover things. Now
swing in, Spot sprays, finds Glaive, and takes very little damage to return. Seeing a second T-side player does not stick around for the fight.
A great repositioning there from Roy to be able to keep his eyes locked, but also get out of trouble. Blame F on the other side, looking to get the duel. The AK gets the tap on a Roy.
shoxy, hello? Taps for days on play, not the first time he's done that. Evens it up and takes a rifle away from Fnatic. That's the most important part of that kill.
It started shifting the defense elsewhere. Pepsor's been left alone outside of B. Everybody else is starting to move together, moving more aggressively in the bathrooms.
niko leaning in, Cristo out. Trying to spot. Trying to see someone here, the CT side. They are making progress in mid, but not to his particular position. Got that AK also set him with a swing for niko. He's done one better. Bomb being dropped, orb taken out. Mister spraying back here. Flashbang sent over, should be turned away by Fasha. In this corner, is he detected? No, he's not. He's tapped up with the USP. Fnatic, again, from the brink of death, they're clawing this round back.
And look at the time. Astralis have to start acting. They're going to have to start moving into A.
And someone's got to go back for the bomb. That's going to waste even more precious seconds. Now 17 before the bomb can make its progress up towards the A side. Blame F does find niko. Take the AK out. It's down to the Deagle. The USP on the site. Backline held. Smokes in. xyp9x. Try plant in the middle of it. Will they go for a denial? No, they won't. They'll go for the retake.
Set it up with Pepsor. Blame F is still repositioning out towards long.
Mezzi and Pepsor, the guys to watch out for. The hand cannons in this one. Moving in. Blame F. The AK. Set on the fashion position, the jump face, gets the info out at APC. That's one player known. Second one, lesser so. And he's the impactful man with Blame F to close it. Started this round with a bang. Closing it with a lead on Astralis.
Just the composure there for Astralis to work the 2v4. Not an easy round at all. You got to go back and get that bomb. Roy does so much. niko does the same. With that in mind, what can they change with the adaptation? They've got to try and strike with an opening pick. They've got him out to long this round.
Or pin for niko. Leaning forward. Smoke's coming down here towards that mid control as well. Counter flash. Blame F will not swing for it. niko sees nothing.
It could just all be a distraction. You still got Cristo and Glaive to try and pincer through.
Quick up from Glaive as well. niko's his AWP shot connects to Glaive and doubles up, not quite. Got damn close to the quick scope though. Blame F stands at evens in a 4-on-4. He's becoming a major thorn on the side of Fnatic now.
Indeed he is. 3 kills away from his 30 bomb. Out here towards the front side of the bathrooms, you've got the bomb tailing in connector, and it's going to be a regroup.
Or backed up, Cristo. Flash support in for his teammate. xyp9x will be the first man on the bomb site. Pepsor backed up at water. Fasher drawing attention towards Graffiti. Kill found. xyp9x was spotted right there. Swing back as Pepsor tries to win this fight as Fasher provides support against Blame F. It's a 4-on-2 for Fnatic once again, this time with rifles, and they use that to great effect as Cristo can't hit his shot in the crucial moment. They want mid being covered off by Roy in the corner. Sprays one. Cristo down. Or can't provide support, but Roy still gets a double in. Nades and HE sent back with a smoke scene, but xyp9x comes in from long, catches a 3-on-3, and the bomb site is now Astralis's.
And Messi might try and deny, at least pull up the distraction. There's a backstab from Pepsor.
Quick in, bomb plant does go down before he can get there to deny it, so it will be a retake. Spams up through the wall bang, doing damage to Messi. Pepsor, however, still sneaks forward. Blame is considering something out of here with the Galil, but his back is turned. Perfect chance for the M4 to strike. 2 more to go for Fnatic. Astralis still giving it their best shot. Glaive's take 9 up close. Xipex's AWP finds Pepsor. It's Mezzi alone. Low HP to clutch this. 1 on 2. Astralis, an important steal round 4 to take us to round 30. And Mezzi's on the side. Desperate map for overtime as well. blamF inbound. Looking for Fasha first. Back is turned towards the man. Back of Graffiti. They're going to concede that B site. Fnatic need to go for this retake.
Oh, even Mr. Mac 10 up close, gets that first.
Second man also inbound. He knows it. Bursts through with the M4s, desperate to try catch him, and doesn't quite do so. Roy with a trade.
Comes out quickly towards that short water control. There's a player towards Monster of Bristow.
Charging straight in from that short position. The flash is over from Mezzi, going to call him off for a moment as he's smoked off. Can't provide support from that position. Free smokes on from the T side, suppressing that short entrance. Molotovs come back. Glaive gets a kill. Fasher with a deagle. 3 on 3, and Glaive knows that he's got HP to work with against the T side. Nikodos tapping on, bursts through the AKs. Trying to get involved towards Graffiti, trying to look for one of these picks. Fasher does get one, but Glaive holds his own. Fasher picked up by the IGL, and Roy's all alone. USP pulled out. He knows that Glaive is low. He swings around that corner, but can't get the kill. And once again, default setting for both sides.
Mezzi might get caught off guard. This is 2 on a dry swing out to connect up.
Lineup not there. Blame gets the kill. Roy able to respond back, looking in for more in mid, gets caught off by Glaive again. Stepping up on his last couple of rounds, but Pepsor has something to say. Mistar falls 3 on 3.
Now, Nikodos has still been undetected here in the bathrooms. He's going to be able to retreat while blamF sits in con. Now, while that's happening, there's a bit of a long take coming through. Astralis have got so many options with the time remaining.
Minute on the clock. M4 for Pepsor, holds his nerves. Zipex leaning forward, smokes down, coming in towards Monster, suppressing that bomb carrier's position. Zipex trying to make his way ahead of it. Caught off by Pepsor. Important frag. Follow-ups there as well. I can tap 2, blamF. And Glaive now in his own clutch.
Oh, mate. The youngster
come through from Mezzi.
He either needs a flash or hold and stick. Not going dry off of the back of that. Fasher's going to try and help him out to get in towards short water, or at least give more information. Roy spotting nothing.
He's prodding forward in short, leaning into short pipe, sees one. No damage done minimally. Fasher taking some of his own right. Pepsor looking for contact in at Monster. You saw how good he was with an AK. He can go better.
He can just put that incendiary down as soon as he gets the util contact. 3 on B, rotate the likes of Mezzi back up towards the A site. Pepsor getting more nades from a teammate.
Spotted one. See the second man as well, bursting through, trying to get that headshot. Fasher spray goes a bit better for Zipex. Pepsor uncontested, gets only 1 kill. The spray up was not quite there, but Roy's double still holds the advantage for Fnatic. blamF. Another clutch for him to win. Found his 30 bomb in the end. Unknown to the CT side, gets that first. Knows that Roy is on short control. Needs to isolate him, needs to force him out. But Nikodos comes in with AWP support. Claims 17. Is set up towards monster control.
Look at Roy. He's aggressed really far forward out here towards Park and Playground. This means that they can play 3 very defensive players on B.
Pepsor will hold his defense for it as well. Execution attempted. Glaive with 1 trade, but blamF falls back in turn. Pepsor continues tapping. You just can't stop him. As Nikodos is AWP. AWP's in the Glaive that strikes first. Well, that's the start. That's one element you need. Good AWPing skill and an opening kill.
Yeah, look at what they've done with the setup. Double AWPing on the CT side. Not something that Astralis are known for at all. And try and look for something a bit different. blamF even spamming down. A lot of damage done to Fasher.
Not dead yet, though. 42 HP. Fnatic only down by 1 man for the time being. A little over a minute to work with. Roy prodding forward back towards that mid control, but the CTs are backed up passive in that A site control. It's all about the B site play with Mistar aggressing on short.
Now, Roy's clearing out a lot of space, gets close towards the smoke in the bathrooms. He can start leaning further forward when it clears. Astralis have got Glaive on the other side with a slight reposition with the big green. You've got the likes of Christo there too, so both orbs are actually holding A together.
Standing by for Christo. Mezzi slowly creeping in, starting to establish that mid presence for Fnatic. 35 seconds to go, and Glaive is ready and hungry for more, as is Christo, but he doesn't hit the shot here.
Gets baited, and now Glaive has to be able to perform.
Seen a gun barrel, knows there's a player in Divider, but is he going to re-peek it? Apparently not. A backstab could still work out for him, though. Paranoid about Roy. But success towards the site can get gained. Bomb plant won't be denied here. It's down towards Truck, but Glaive still involved in this one. Sees one player, catches Roy with his back turns.
And now there's a backstab coming through from Fasha, but while that happens, Pepzor gets dropped.
Suddenly, Mezzy feeling a little bit isolated. Fasha needs to come in relatively soon. Mezzy stands his ground, holds his own. Tap up spray back to the second, turns 180 as well. The Orper of Fasha slowly closing in. He doesn't get the shot, but Mezzy still gets it. And BlameF holds it down for the clutch. Another 1v1 with the M4, with Fasha blind and all. Fnatic have caught Zipex. He burns alive to Pepzor. That's a bit disconcerting. That's one man down for the CT side, and Glaive gets caught next. This could be the closing moment. Full send into B. Mistar's blind, and Mistar's dead. Blame and Christo 2v5. I think Astralis' time is up.
The entries just so rock solid, and even the post-planning position from Pepzor, he can cut the rotate.
Open AK, up against it. Pepzor closes. 4K for him in this round. How appropriate it would be to get the ace. This young gun standing in, but standing up for Fnatic. Now on for one more. BlameF. Seen, baited. AK now with support, and he lands it! Of course he does!